Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Cute as Fuck with Rugawd. For today's guest, we've got Tampa rapper Gat. We're going to be making some, a Batman themed lamp. And yeah, I picked the Batman theme because I've seen you perform in some Joker garb.
Yeah, that did happen.
That happened?
That happened. That was a thing.
So this is my reasoning behind the Batman thing. So
Okay.
shall we get started on this craft?
Absolutely.
So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this piece of newspaper and we're going to draw half of the Batman symbol on one part so that it's facing inward. So when you open up, we have a nice little Batman symbol that has symmetry on it. So that is why we're going to be needing our marker. So let's just jump right into it. So have you ever drawn the Batman symbol before?
You know, you would think that I have.
Right?
You would think that, but you know, I'm a rapper.
It's all good. It's all good. I thankfully have a reference here.
You have a reference. I think I'm gonna make a chunky one. Though. You know, like with like Dark Knight Returns arc, that one where he was like old and gray. Like that's exactly that's the one that I'm going for.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you know, I'm super meticulous. I'm sorry.
No need to apologize, man. You're putting your heart and soul into this.
Exactly.
I really appreciate that.
No, I take this shit super serious, man. Like, you know how cool it is? Like, oh man, we're gonna make a bat lamp. Like, fucking tight, bro. This is
Hell yeah.
We're gonna make a bat lamp. I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, you know.
No, that's fucking
let me
great.
mail in this
No,
bat
that's
lamp.
great. I'm glad that you're that enthused about it. That's wonderful to hear. I tried my best to pick projects that I think the guest will enjoy. But there we go. Look at that! Yo, that's dope as hell. I wasn't even intending for that to be made today.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to part 2 of making this thing, and then we can talk a little bit more about some of your music.
Absolutely.
So the next step for everyone at home is you're gonna then take your Batman cutout, and you're gonna place it somewhere on the cardboard, just so that it fits. So I'm gonna lay mine like this. Now, in order to keep it in place, that's why we have these little push pins. So you don't need to use, I mean, you can go ham with the push pins. Honestly, do what you want, but you just want it to stay in place, you know? I'm gonna just kind of take mine and I like to put them on the edges. Like I said earlier, I chose Batman because I noticed that you have quite a connection to that comic. I'm not sure if you have a connection to that character, because
I used to.
Yeah?
Like, well, I don't even want to say that I used to. Wilson and myself, like, we bonded over Batman, and like, he's probably like my favorite superhero franchise. But like, the older I get, the more I'm like, Batman's a sociopath.
Yo,
therapy.
Real
like,
shit. Real
so
shit.
It's hard to like constantly defend him. I feel the way about Batman the same way I feel about Kanye West.
Aw, man.
Yeah, but like, am I still gonna ride for my dog? Yeah.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, that's
like, yeah, he's fucking up, but
you know,
I still love the guy.
Exactly.
I get that. Totally. Shall we move on to phase 2?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is once you've got your guy or your little batarang tacked on there, you're gonna take a Sharpie and you're gonna outline it. And once you've finished outlining it, you can take the newspaper off, and we're going to be using a box cutter. I would prefer a box cutter because it cuts through the box really easily. You can use scissors, there's nothing wrong with that, but the accuracy of a box cutter, man. For one of your Rolling Loud performances, you came dressed as Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, and I really loved that.
Yeah.
What drove you to that?
The idea of having a stylist or wearing, you know, certain outfits and things of that nature really just went over my head. I was just stressing out just about performing, let alone how I looked or how I presented myself. So the last time I did Miami, I came out in Music by Pablo, so like that was super tight. And then I got decked out from the skate park of Tampa. Shout out Brian Schaefer, he gave me a whole fit essentially to wear when I was out Bay Area. So New York, I just didn't know what to wear. Like going into it, I didn't know what I was gonna do. And Joker was out. I had already had like a connection to the franchise, obviously, as you stated. And I was working on a song called Boost the Crime Rate. And I knew for sure, for certain, that if I came out and did Boost the Crime Rate while wearing the Joker garb, that it would be a conversation. And I wanted to highlight the song. And it was a big risk, but I feel like it paid off more often than not. I got some notoriety, some eyes on the product, and I was able to have more conversations about mental health and mental awareness and things of that nature. So that was important to me. The fucking NYPD, they almost arrested me. But
Damn.
That, you know.
Why? What was the reason?
They were gonna charge me with inciting a riot, but I was like,
what?
we're at a fucking concert.
What?
Like people were just loud. We're just
I
excited.
hadn't heard that. Yo, what exactly?
Yeah.
Was it just you performed in a Joker outfit and people lost their mind?
Yeah, well, they shut off my set. So like,
shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
they cut me off early, and they're like, yeah, you gotta get the fuck off the stage.
Damn.
So,
all right.
But, you know, it is what it is.
Notoriety for real though.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Box cutter time. Let's etch this thing out. One of my favorite rappers for sure is MF Doom.
Yes.
And
in power.
Oh my God, yes, for real, so devastating. What a way to end 2020, by the way.
Yeah. Is there one in here?
It's like double-sided, but I think it's that way on purpose. I actually like that one better, but I can trade you.
Yeah, because this is.
I got you. Yeah, man, go for it.
Drug Dealers Anonymous.
When I listen to your music, you almost try to emulate the same kind of thing, like ugliness can be beautiful, you know, in a juxtaposed kind of way.
That's a really, really astute analysis. I definitely try to find the beauty in sadness. I don't want to ever sugarcoat anything, but I do want to provide hope.
Right.
So that's important to me.
Obviously, as you can tell, I'm a real big sucker for like lush harmony. Moonlight. It's called Moonlight. Yeah. Oh my God, that piano sample is just, okay, don't snitch on yourself, but man, you have an ear for really pretty things, and I really like pretty things, man. What is the inspiration for that song? That one it's not as clear cut what the meaning behind it is when I listen to it.
You know, like I named it after an A24 film. He was like, I mean, I have a dad, but my older brother was another father figure in my life, and like the conversations we would have were very much like Little and Juan's conversations in the film. I just felt like they were just super important, and now that they're gone, like who am I gonna have these conversations with now?
Understood.
So, yeah.
Well, when you put it in that context, the lyrics make a whole bunch more sense. It does sound very turbulent, I will say that, which is interesting because you do this thing where you'll have these really pleasant melodies and then it's just darkness, man. Like, and you're not the only person to do that, but you do it very well.
Yeah, I've been practicing.
Yeah, understood. Pow. Man, you got it?
Hey.
All right, look at that. We got
there.
OG Batarang over here. Oh, okay. Well, we're almost there.
Almost there. It was right there.
Yeah, I see. Let's all clap for Rob. Yay! All right. So now what we're going to do is once you've cut out your Batarang, you're going to go ahead and cover this guy in black paint. So, and this doesn't need to be like artistic at all. You're just literally covering this guy in black paint. So while we're doing this, I want to talk to you about like what your favorites and stands out from the project are, because I know that for audiences, whenever you make something, the audience favorite is not almost never the artist's favorite.
Yeah.
And so what is that for you?
The song called Dinner with Jay-Z that got cut from the album.
Dang, it's not even on the album.
It's not even on it.
Sheesh.
That was a pretty cool one. No Limit's probably my favorite song. I had a lot of fun with that. That was just I actually made that song as a challenge. So I came in one day, I realized that I had an AJ Hall drum pack. Shout out to AJ Hall.
Yeah.
He's here in Tampa, and I hit him up on Instagram like, yo, I got one of your drum packs, bro. I'm gonna make a beat to it, like today, like right now. I'm gonna try to see if I can put it on the album. They're probably gonna tell me no because the album's like done, but you know what? Fuck it. So
Challenge accepted.
I literally just challenged myself to make that song and made the beat in about 30-40 minutes, and then wrote it there on the spot, recorded myself. So like an hour or two passed, and like I had basically the song, and that was just really fun. And I sent it to the homies, and Jan was like, "We're shooting a video of this now."
All right.
So yeah, man. No Limit was cool to make, and I've had a ball like performing it. It's fun to perform. I get my jollies. So I would say that would like, yeah, No Limit's the favorite, and then Laugh of God, Human. Those songs are.
I mean, for me, it's one of your standout projects. I think in many ways. I think lyrically, I can't tell you like how good it is for me to hear it from like a producer standpoint. It's as far as just the beats are concerned, man. I really like that one. Probably the most out of anything that you've done. And for anyone at home, if you have not listened to this man's music, you really should. Can we also just kind of talk about like where do you come from and where do you think you fit in terms of like rap and the rap soundscape? You know, when you say rap these days, it could mean anything, you know?
Yeah, there's so much that's going on. I just feel I fit in this weird lyrical pocket. So like the Freddie Gibbs and the Griseldas, but also like the Isaiah Rashads, a little bit of J. Cole, like those pockets I definitely can ebb and flow in and out of. So yeah, it's very interesting. I don't know. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's
okay.
It's okay. Like I don't think anybody's ever gonna go, oh man, did you hear that new Gats track? It sounds just like this Lil Uzi Vert song.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy is that like I think sometimes people don't think that I listen to certain things, or that like I'm not influenced by certain things, or that I don't like stuff. People will be like, oh man, you rap like super lyrical, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. But then it's like, nah, like,
man, you got some southern flows too.
Exactly.
Whoever says that isn't listening to your catalog. Yeah.
Like the hook for Uncut Gems, I Need a Billion for Real, like that's literally Lean for Real from Die Lit. Like I literally, don't sue me, Playboy Cardi. Your mom's a hoe if you do that.
Yo, interpolation, you can do that. Interpolation is fine.
So, and then like, you know, like my OK ad-lib is literally 21 Savage ad-lib.
Right.
Like, I just flipped it my own way.
It's so funny how that works, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, these like sonic trendsetters will just influence an entire landscape of artists to do a certain thing a certain way. But all right, once you've finished painting your Batarang, we can now do the really fun part. So we're gonna let these guys dry. I have one that's already completely dried here. And what you can do, there's a couple ways to do this. We're going to use an LED light, a push light, but the effect works best whenever you use like Christmas lights or little LED lights all around it. That's going to be the best thing. So all we're going to do now is we're just gonna take this guy. Thankfully this little LED light has like a little sticky patch on it already. So we can take that, put it on the back of our Batarang. We're gonna take some tape, and we're gonna use, you can use pretty much whatever material you want. I would advise baker's twine. This is not baker's twine, but it's okay as long as it's something that can be used to hold up our Batarang. And as far as tape is concerned, taping it down, I would really advise you to use shipping tape on this, because it is cardboard and it sticks really well to the cardboard. If I can cut myself a piece. Ooh, can I? Do I have the strength? Do you believe in me?
I do.
Yeah, I believe in me too. All right, there we go. We should move on from that and present our final product.
Yes.
So this is going to be, it's going to have its best effect when the lights are off. Can we get the lights and show this thing off? Once it's all nice and dark, there we go. Ooh.
That is pretty fire.
All right, so you know that we're coming close to the end. Before we wrap up, is there anything that you want to plug?
Yes, Robbed is out now. It's on all streaming, services, platforms, all that good stuff. We got videos out, No Limit, Uncut Gems, Moonlight. Run that up on YouTube. You can find me at gats813.com, jts813.com, and you can also find me on all social media. Same thing, jts813. My name is Gats, JT$W$.
So that's been our season finale for Cute as Fuck with Rugawd. I've been very happy to be your host. Thanks for tuning in.